The serpent ensnared towers shall reveal all of their power. A fork-tongued intrusion developed through colorful illusions. The Black Pyramid of Doom has you moving to its tune. A dim-witted population losing their power in their hesitation to stand up and take back their spirit's destination. G.I. Joe. Heavy Egyptian symbolism and set worship infiltrating the young mind once again. As Cobra Commander, puppet master of the serpent race, devises a scheme to activate cubes of energy around the four corners of the earth to create
the Pyramid of Darkness,
completely disabling the military and electrical grids across the entire planet.
When these control cubes are placed at each of the four corners of the Earth, they will link with the space station to form this pyramid, beneath which no electrical energy source will function.
Without energy to power its vehicles and factories or run its military and defense systems, the world will crumble beneath our heel.
The first control cube is almost completed, and when it and its duplicates are in position, Cobra shall rule forever.
Keeping in mind Jake Kotze's research from A Brave New World Order, which has undeniably shown the connections between the pyramids at Giza and the 9/11 ritual, it's eerie to see the pyramid motif in this episode, as well as the Crimson Twins Enterprise towers, with serpent planes becoming engulfed into them and being collapsed to reveal a Stargate traveling rocket housed in the South Tower. These images have never left the subconscious of the 80s generation, and I feel they were a general precursor for the World Trade Center event to be readily accepted upon its completion.
Battle alert! We got snakes in the dirt!
Cobra, circle the launch site!
We got it all.
I'll go after him from the east.
I'll go in from the west and we'll squeeze him in the middle.
As Nancy Leiter from Zeta Talk often mentions, the puppet master we see here as Cobra Commander is atop the hierarchy of compartmentalization, a faceless enemy and most powerful member of the Illuminati.
Forms will perish.
The cubes of power are also strongly referenced in the new Transformers movie, which I will elaborate a little more on in my next video. And here a 9/11 helicopter is grounded by the unstoppable force of the Black Pyramid.
We're losing power!
The Temple of Set was established in 1975 by Lieutenant Colonel Michael Aquino and certain members of the priesthood of the Church of Satan who left because of administrative and philosophical disagreements with Anton LaVey. Set is an Egyptian god of chaos who embodied the principle of hostility, if not of outright evil. He was associated with foreign lands and was the adversary of the god Osiris. Aquino was accused of satanic rituals involving children and sex magic, under the military ruse definition as monarch programming, which involves traumatizing the victim in order to create multiple personalities, aka a Manchurian candidate. Not only did this pedophile ring lead to the top echelons of the Republican Party, it also led to the top of the Bush administration and possibly George Bush Sr. himself. In the Silent Hill universe, the Black Pyramid is seen again on the character Pyramid Head. He sometimes wears a red hood and ceremonial robes and resembles Set, with scarabs and the plagues of Egypt being a precursor to his arrival. He was born out of the townspeople's idolatrous ideologies and may also represent the Angel of Death, or it could be viewed as Cain, a wandering Abrahamic god. The pyramid on his head a possible stargate to the subconscious and reference to the psychedelic experience. It's also interesting to note the heavy saturation of Samael in the video game. Samael is an important archangel in Talmudic and post-Talmudic lore, a figure who is accuser, seducer, and destroyer. He has been regarded as both good and evil. In rabbinic lore, he is identified as the chief of Satans and the angel of death. In the Secrets of Enoch, he is the prince of demons and a magician. He was a guardian angel of Esau and a patron of the sinful empire of Rome. Samael is usually considered to be the true angelic name of Satan. The lion's paw in Freemasonry has great importance, as in the Hiram Abiff allegory. In this story, Solomon uses the Master Mason's grip of the lion's paw to resurrect Hiram from the dead, which is symbolic of Hiram shedding his old life and waking up anew in his new understanding of the world, a baptism of sorts. This story is used in the initiation of Masonic members when they achieve the higher levels of Freemasonry. It also echoes similar characteristics of the Osiris resurrection story of ancient Egypt. Remember, Osiris is the adversary of Set. The lion's paw and the Sphinx are symbolically the same, as you see on Lion-O's paw the 3 stars in Orion's belt which the pyramids are aligned to. In the first episode of Thundercats entitled Exodus, we see Lion-O and his Abrahamic-like cast-out community make the Third Earth their new home, where they are greeted by psychedelic mushroom-eating robotic bears, their old enemies the Reptoids, Monkey Men, and Jackal Men, and of course the dual serpent-entwined Mum-Ra, the ever-living, whose name alone represents the Egyptian sun god Ra, not to mention his living quarters, an enormous black pyramid surrounded by 4 monolithic black Washington memorials that shoot lightning to the center of the pyramid, where the great Mum-Ra calls upon the ancient serpent races of the past to tap into unlimited supply of energetic evil.
Race of mutants? No wonder I like this. You're nothing alive.
From a time when this was still Earth, you shall see my power then, much to your sorrow. Ancient spirits of evil, transform this decayed form to Mum-Ra, the ever-living.
As Mum-Ra the sun god flies towards the red Nibirian cube gate, I want to reiterate the parallels between the King's Chamber in Egypt, the pyramid, and the cube. In Hellraiser 3, Hell on Earth, the gateway to hell is purchased at a boutique called the Black Pyramid. The cube itself is an enigma as it represents the core of the tetrahedron. One of the most astonishing discoveries I've made in my research is that if you place sacred geometry within a sphere such as Earth, the points where the tetrahedron breach the surface of the planet are usually accompanied by volcanic activity and irregular magnetic anomalies, such as the Bermuda Triangle. In the Marvel Universe, we see the Black Pyramid yet again in Thor episode 397. Once serving as a stronghold for the Egyptian god of death, Set, the Black Pyramid also held the secret behind Set's power. A place of evil and torment, the Black Pyramid became a temporary prison to some of the most powerful beings in the universe, such as the mighty Thor. It was completely destroyed, however, when Surtur picked up and hurled the already damaged pyramid at the magnetically empowered Thor. Our collective third eye is just that sort of power. United we shall topple the serpent pyramid of darkness.
Hey, Lion-O, what's going on?
I'm not sure, Chitara, but I've got a bad feeling Mum-Ra's up to something.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna use the John.
Eye of Thundera, give me sight beyond sight.
Lion-O, what are you doing? Snarf, snarf!
Oh, hey, not much. You want to get wasted?